What is up? Happy hump day. We are in episode 3, day 3, and episode 3 of the Octane Show. Today we're going to get moving. We're going to be doing some exercises that are going to help burn more fat, than you would doing cardio. So specifically, we are talking about squats, and I'm going to get into detail on that with my trusty kettlebell here, and I have my favorite strength power coach that's going to be coming in, do a little cameo with us today. But before we get to that, I want to let you know why it's important to be doing these squats. Now, when we're talking about weight loss, the number one thing, there was a study that came out a long time ago, they were talking to this expert, and they said the number one thing for weight loss is nutrition. Number 2 thing is nutrition, and then the number 3 thing is squats. So this is going to be the best exercise you can do to really burn calories on the clock. And if you've done some squats before, if you've done squats before, just like that, now you're probably sore afterwards. Maybe a couple days later, it's hard to walk upstairs. It's hard to sit down. It's hard to get in a car, and that type of stuff is because you're burning calories. You're still burning calories. And that's a good thing. So I used to be a long distance runner. With that, you have to be running very regularly, and keep it up, to keep the weight off. With weight training, you can do it, 3 times a week with a good diet, and you're great. Okay, so we're gonna get into definitely a lot of the details on that. The other big thing that's really exciting about squats, it helps tone you up. So you can sculpt your legs, sculpt your lower body. And also for guys, one of the reasons I started doing squats back in my early 20s was that it helps boost testosterone. So, if you're trying to get, if you're a dude, if you're a guy, like me, that you want to get your, some of your other upper body weight lifts up, if you want to get your total musculature up, the squats are going to be really good for that. But, overall, it's just a really good exercise for your total body. Specifically, I love the goblet squats. That's why we're talking about them, because you have to use your upper body, to do it. So, you're going to be just like that. You're going to grab the weight by the horns right here, going down, up. You want to make sure that your elbows are going inside of your knees when you're doing these. And what that does, it allows you to get really low, develop good patterning. It's safer than doing a back squat, having the bar on your back. So if you're just starting with these, a back squat may be a little bit intimidating as well. That may be a little intimidating to be doing a squat with the big barbell on your back. Let me grab a quick bar. This is typically, there's a bunch of weights on the back. This is a back squat, and you'll be going down and up. But when you're putting weight on that can be, many people are really concerned that that's going to be hurting their knees. Well, one good thing about the goblet squat, it's a self-limiting exercise. So what that means is before your legs fatigue, your upper body fatigue. So if I keep doing these heavy goblet squats, after a while, my upper body's going to give out, my arms are going to give out before my legs give out. So that being said, you will have burned a lot of calories by the time you get to that point. I'm actually sweating. I feel myself starting to sweat right now, kind of doing this exercise. Just want to talk about that form again real quick before we get our coach in here. That it's making sure when you're grabbing it, you grab it here by the horns, as they call it, and then you're dropping down real low and trying to get your elbows in between your knees. You can even use your elbows to press your knees out a little bit, and that's it. And you want to get a lot of reps. Coach, you want to come in here?
Sure.
See if there's anything I missed.
So, just Coach did really well and demonstrated everything for you guys. If you can grab it again for me, Coach?
Yes.
We'll talk about it. We're going to have him face actually the wall here, so you can actually see one great thing about a goblet squat. And go and squat for me there, Coach. As you can see, he's pushing his back as far as you can back here, his butt back. That's really safe on the spine and helps to overload his posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, calves, all that good stuff. This is a really great squat position, and it's really, really effective for transferring into a back squat and the heavier lifts, okay? And you see when he's going here, it's really straining his abs, so everyone that wants that really tight six-pack, this is a great way that's going to help to also train your core and abdominals as well. Like you had spoken earlier, it's a self-limiting exercise. So this is 53 pounds, and usually with a goblet squat, you'll be about 70% of what you could back squat. So it's a really safe and effective way to train really hard without being really, really heavy. So it's awesome.
Thank you very much. And just like we're, he was telling me earlier, make sure you have your back flat as well. So you want to make sure your back's flat when you're doing it. When you're going, you have that weight up there. You want to make sure you don't drop that. You drop your chest, like that. Make sure your back's nice and flat. You're going down, and then, coming back up. Try to keep a nice flat back. So the other thing, if you're just starting, keep your reps up. You want to get lots of reps. So we look at, people getting 15 reps with this exercise. That's a little bit heavier definitely than we would start with the vast majority of people here we see at Octane. So keep that in mind. You can start with whatever you feel comfortable with, 18 pounds, somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds. That's usually the majority of people that we start with, but there's definitely people we start with body weight. So keep that in mind. If you like the video, please comment or share it. And if you haven't worked out today, you still got time, baby. You still got time. Get a great workout in today. I want to hear what you guys did for your workout. And if not, if it's going to be tomorrow morning, get a good night's sleep and get ready to dominate that workout. Thanks for watching.